I really want you to expand upon your video design process.
Mhm.
What is it that you do differently, or you want to share with the world? You're giving your trade secrets out. Cool. You're one of those people that if I said, okay, we're going to talk video, you're the one, you're the person. Why video? Let's talk about like that process.
Yeah, because the why, I think, we have the industry benchmark saying why. People want video. But over the time that I have worked on videos, I kind of developed this 6-step process. It's 6 steps in theory, but because, sometimes you just have to get things done. Some of the steps may get a little abbreviated depending on what I'm trying to accomplish. So the first step is planning. And when I say planning, people might make assumptions about that. And really what I'm talking about is you got to know who you're making the video for. You got to know where it's going to live. Like, what is the aspect ratio of your screen need to be? Thinking about what data you're going to record. Like, what is the story that you're showing in your video? The other part of that planning is purely the task analysis. Like, what are the actual steps? And this is where my background in technical writing really helps, that you have to be really thorough with the steps. What step 2 is for me is the script and storyboard. And that's where, I know what I need to build. I'm going to build it myself.
Well, let's talk about making those recordings, because this is the meat of our discussions.
I record my narration separately from everything else. Recording the narration, but then there's the step of recording, what are you going to show? That's where, you're thinking about those visuals, not as a beginning to end, one take, just you're thinking about it as little pieces. And that gets you into step 4 of this process, is the editing. That's like making it all work together.
So talk about the publishing part. So we've gotten all the stuff. We've put in some nice clips, put in, some nice content. We've got a really good product. It's our educational product. What's next? How do I get that to market?
There's one step in there that's kind of, is it part of the editing? Is it part of, this is where we come into that sort of agile process. But you got to get it reviewed. Like, I know that I did what I needed to do, but is it technically accurate? Is it, on brand? I'll just finish up that whole publish process. You're going to load it to wherever it's going to be hosted, whether that's YouTube, on your LMS,